Hi there! Another home shooting day. I started enjoying working from home so much, I think it's gonna take me a while to go back to the office. Today I will be talking about how to live life masterfully, or what's the first step to live life masterfully. What are all the gurus and teachers referring to when saying living life masterfully? So living life masterfully is simply having the ability and having the capability of governing your life. And for us to be able to govern our lives and life as a whole, so when I say govern our lives, I'm talking about our whole lives, because if you are able to govern your relationships, but if you can't govern money, then your relationships will get affected, because if you don't have money, then you won't have good relationships. And the opposite is also true. You're governing money, but you can't govern relationships, then no matter how much money you have, you won't feel fulfilled, or something will be empty in your life. Or you have self-governance physically, mentally, emotionally, but you don't have self-governance when it comes to leadership, when it comes to social life. You do all kinds of stupid stuff, let me say, that people don't like, and you can't have healthy relationships or friendships, then that will affect your life. So governing our lives and living life masterfully is actually about a balance of life, a balanced life, where we can govern all areas of life. So what I'm basically simply stating is that if you can't govern all areas of life, if all areas of life are not formulated in your vision and with strategic planning, and also with your mindset formulated in a way that you're governing all of them, then that means you are not living life masterfully. And because I say the mind, self-governance starts with the mind. So self-mastery and self-governance starts with the mind. Many people think changing their behavior or changing how they act will change the results they get from their relationships, their business, or all areas of life. And I'm telling you this as a behavioral expert. No matter how hard you try, no matter how many behaviors you change, no matter how you act, react, no matter how you work on this level, the physical level, if you don't change your mind, you won't be able to govern your mind, and you won't be able to govern your life, because your life is basically giving you answers to your mind. So what I'm saying is, for example, you're treating someone real nicely, but in your mind you have judgments about them, you have biases about them. So you're treating them nicely in the physical world. On the physical level, you are nice, you're not rude, you're treating them nicely, you're giving them flowers, you're telling them I love you, you're so nice, you're this and that. But in your mind, if you're not treating them well, in your mind, if you have judgments and biases towards them, they are going to be reacting and acting as an answer to those judgments. So maybe there is someone in your life, or maybe there is a story of, I have been treating them well and I've been very nice to them. I don't know why he's acting me like that. So I'm giving you the answer. The reason he's acting like that is not because you did well in your actions, is because you didn't do well in the mind. And our mind fills up the whole room. So your physical body fills just this space, and your mind fills up the whole room, fills up the whole space. So people react to your mind, they don't react to your behaviors. And that's probably the misunderstanding of many people, because I hear a lot of stories from my students, from people I meet in my webinars and my seminars or talks. Over the years I have met a lot of people with this story, and I think if I go back to 15 years, 20 years, even before I started meditation, I remember a time when I was thinking the same as well, when I had those stories as well. So I can truly connect with that story of, I did this and I did that and I was nice to them, I was never rude, but look at what they did. He was rude to me, and he did this to me, and she did this to me. So To master our lives, it's very important. You probably heard it millions of times, but I'm going to tell it again. And in my next video, I would like to talk about this specifically. To master our lives, we have to first understand that self-governance and self-responsibility is the first most very important thing. Saying, I am responsible for my life, that's, as you remember, a chapter in my book, the Awakening book, and you can find Awakening book at Amazon.com. I think it's a great advanced book. I hear, from people who are reading the book, like it's really intense and it's getting me in a process. It's just triggering a lot of areas. It's a good book. I've been working on it for years now. And as I stated in the Awakening book, awakening starts with this sentence: I am responsible. When you realize you are responsible for all things happening in your life and for all areas of your life, the things you don't like or the way your life unfolds, if you don't like it, it's kind of like, it's not because of life, it's not because of anybody else, it's just because how your mind works. It's just because of your judgments and biases. And what I'm saying is, any area you don't like about your life is the area you're judging the most. I'm going to say it again. Any area you don't like about your life is the area you judge the most. And that's why you have that idea or you have that experience, because until you love whatever is happening, you will be experiencing that again and again and again. Whatever you don't love keeps on repeating itself. So whatever you haven't been able to love and understand and connect deeply in your mind, you won't have any governance on it. So remember what I'm saying. If you can't love something, you don't have any governance around it. And just look at your life, look at your emotions, look at how much you don't like. People talk about not liking their emotions, not liking some of their thoughts. People say, I had this thought I didn't like, I felt like this, I didn't like. But remember, with the rules of the universe, whatever you don't like in yourself or in your world will keep on you will keep on experiencing it again and again and again. So how to change this, how to master our lives, is by working with our mind, looking at our judgments. That's why I have dedicated 20 plus years of my life professionally teaching powerful, effective methods to transform your minds, because I have realized without me transforming my mind, or without you transforming your mind, you can't transform your lives. Without you governing your mind, you can't govern your life. So if anybody out there wants to govern their whole life, if you want to govern your mind and start governing your whole life, and one day wake up just like I wake up every day these days, and just say, wow, and feel such a gratitude. No words for how grateful I feel about my life. If you want to have that, if you want to really wake up and be grateful for everything you have, every little thing you have, and live a life beyond your judgments in full love and light, I think I can help you with that. See you in my next video.